Hi, I'm Kendra Gallagher, and today I'm giving a speech about organ donation. I brought this brochure for you guys to take a look at. It has some frequently asked questions, what can be donated, how you can become a donor, and also just a couple of stories about people who have been recipients of organ transplants. So here's this, and then I will get started. I want you to take a brief moment and think about someone you love more than anyone else in this world. Now that someone needs a new liver, there is nothing you can do besides be with them while they wait. And I hope a new liver comes in the small amount of time they have to wait. For me, this was my grandpa. He was the recipient of a liver about 10 years ago, and it was successful. This is why I feel that I am accreditable, and because I have the passion and connection to this topic. For the first time in your life, you're probably thinking about how important just one organ transplant is. I know that I had never really thought about how important an organ transplant was until someone I loved needed one. Just one liver transplant and you will have more time to spend with your loved ones. This is why more people need to be educated on what exactly organ transplants and donations are. Organ transplants are something that has been being performed for several years and is now a procedure that doctors often perform regularly. The first successful kidney transplant operation was performed in 1954 at Boston's Peter Burnham Hospital and involved the transfer of a kidney from one identical twin to another. This wasn't the first attempt, however, for a transplant. This was just the first successful attempt. In 1962, the same hospital also saw the first successful transplant of a kidney taken from a cadaver. As time went on, more hospitals had more success with organ transplants. In 1967, the first successful liver transplant was performed by Starzl at the University of Colorado. And in 1969, a pancreas was transplanted at the University of Minnesota, and in 1981, the first heart-lung transplant took place at Stanford University. Many people are not aware that there are different kinds of organ transplants. Not only are there living and non-living donors, but there are also different types of things that can be transplanted. Parents were most common group of living donors in 1999, but decreased by nearly half of 20% of all donors in 2008. Although living decreased, deceased donors increased between 1999 and 2007. As you have hopefully seen from this speech, the world is in need of more organ donations. There are many people who cannot receive the life-saving organ that they need, and unfortunately the donation of organs has not kept pace with the rising demands. There are many ways that you can become an organ donor. You can, when you go get your license renewed, you need to let them know, usually they ask, that you want to become an organ donor, and you'll get a little sticker on it, or sometimes you'll sign the back of your license. It just depends on the state you live in. And you can also let your